I've never been to Sweden before, and I never in a million years thought the first time that I would be going would be to celebrate midsummer with Volvo. But here we are. I had the most incredible trip, and I obviously want to say a big thank you to Volvo, but also to all of you guys for watching and supporting, because that's the reason that I got to experience this, and I'm forever grateful for that. I hope you enjoy the vlog as much as I enjoyed the experience. It was incredible. Thank you. We have just arrived at like the welcome lunch and it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this is setting such a nice tone for the whole trip. I'm really hoping that it just stays as beautiful as this, because this is like my Pinterest board on steroids. Like I didn't even think things could be this beautiful. The building is insane and they've just set it up so nicely. I feel like the Swedish really know how to decorate, and like they are like, I feel like Swedish people have inspired Pinterest. I don't know, but I love it and everyone's just so nice. So I'll have a proper catch up later, but yeah, I'm very happy. I'm also like, what is life? This is the cars that we're driving and the number plate is basically my initials, so it's meant to be. But this is our car. So spacious! Oh my gosh, I've just checked into my room. Guys, I can't, this is the nicest place I've ever stayed in my whole life. Just take a moment, I'm right on the sea. This is so beautiful. It's a wee Volvo! You're lying. And look how gorgeous that basket is. Oh my goodness, I might cry. I feel so overwhelmed with how gorgeous this is. And then outside, how do I open this? Let me out. I have all of this to myself. I'm not even sharing with anyone. So I've got this outside. And then all of this. I can go down here. And then I've got my own wee bit to jump off in the morning. How insane is that? This is incredible. This is all my room, as in upstairs as well. Oh my goodness. I feel like I might cry. I'm in a movie. This is insane. Oh my gosh. I might cry, like I feel so grateful, but also what is life? Like I just can't even take in how this is real. And then go upstairs. Like I said, like this is all to myself. I'm not even sharing with anyone. Okay. Cute wee back room. Oh, there's enough for like 4 people. Why do I have this all to myself? And then this front room with the balcony again. I'm not going to go out right now because I need to actually hurry up and get changed because we arrived later than expected. So that means that the schedule's kind of gone to pot a wee bit. So we're running really late for dinner. So we have about 20 minutes to get ready. So I'm going to just rush get ready now. I'll speak to you guys when I'm ready. Like, this is the most surreal day of my entire life. I can't even explain to you guys. I'm like shaking because it's so beautiful. Oh my god. I didn't even know that this could exist. There's someone kayaking. Okay, no. I need to get ready, guys, but I'll check in soon. Wow. That was like the quickest turnaround ever. I've got this wee headpiece on. It's a bit out of my depth, but I'm just going to meet the group and we're going to drive, well, I'm going to drive a Volvo to dinner, which is on another island that we're getting a ferry to. This is the best day of my life. Yeah. I I'm scared again. I feel like I'm back to square one because I've left it.
Right, ready?
No. I need to get rid of some of the...
I mean, they will be fresh.
Okay.
They'll be probably from today. Let's cheers. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Mmm. That was really nice.
And the fattest one was the best for me as well. Although I didn't like it as I was chewing it and thinking about what I was chewing.
That was really good. I don't mind the chewy bit of it because it tastes... I like that.
That one was the better one. Right, that's one was the best one.
All the Volvos. We're just on our way back to the hotel after a gorgeous dinner across there on the ferry. That was insane. Who just beeped? I hope it wasn't a me. Look at them on top. How do we put in the hotel? Yeah, how do we put in the hotel? Are you just gonna follow people?
You can put it in. Put it on the map.
Oh, it's recent there.
Such a nice evening. I look so funny now compared to the start of the night. Bandana's going all over the place. My hair is like a mess and I'm in a fleece, and that's the reality. But I'm just walking back to my room. So that's like the main hotel there. And then I've obviously got one of these boat houses like I showed you guys, which is insane. I don't know how I've gotten so lucky because the other girls that I'm with from the UK team are staying in the main hotel, which they said is still really nice, but they don't have a view of the my bandana. They don't have a view of the sea, so I've said to them tomorrow that they need to all come over and we can go for a swim from like the front of my room or house, I don't know. But I'm just like, how have I ended up so lucky? That's actually crazy. I genuinely like almost started crying earlier once I stopped filming. I just stood and I felt so overwhelmed with like, I've never felt so lucky in my life. I've also never felt more like life isn't real. Like I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and a bit like, not dissociated I guess, but just like, I just know that in like a few days time I'm gonna look back on this and be like, that didn't happen, that was a dream. Like sorry, I'm literally walking down here right now and yeah, I don't know, it's so surreal, but you guys will be bored of me just saying that, so I'm gonna shut up about that. But that feeling is not going away. Like just, sorry, one last thing, like look at that. So I'm gonna get in, go for a shower and just go straight to bed. I'm absolutely exhausted. Like my social battery is on 0. I always find like either brand trips or PR trips or anything like that with other people quite like draining because I'm used to not socializing that much if that doesn't sound too bad, but like in the sense that I don't know, Skye's just a very quiet pace of life. It's not like I'm out socialising all the time, the same as I would be if I lived in central London or something, you know? So it's like a big kind of shock and adjustment, as much as I absolutely love socialising. So I just always feel really tired, but don't get me wrong, oh my gosh, everyone on the trip is so kind and so nice and friendly and fun. Like couldn't have asked for a better group to go with, and the UK team are all girls repping, which I love. We've got a wee girl gang going on and we just sat for dinner for the last few hours just laughing and chatting, and yeah, just really nice. I'm sharing a car with a lovely lady called Jordana and she's great and we just really get along, and I felt like I was just driving along the coast with one of my pals that I've known for ages. It's crazy that we only met this morning. So I love that. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the morning. I'm gonna try and get up early, I think, just so I can make the most of in here before we have to meet the group. Like, I would love to go down there in the morning. I don't know, it might be too cold, might be more of a yoga situation, but you will see in the next few minutes. But for now, I'm gonna go to my bed, so aikiva. Jump scare, I'm actually back and it's the same night because I just discovered the Volvo lovely little welcome gifts. So I think these are not gifts, okay? This is just for the spa. This is like to go outside and stuff, but still fun. But then underneath there was a robe, like this is the oh oh my gosh, this is the fluffiest robe I've ever put on my body. What is going on? I didn't know that this was possible, right? But then it says Volvo on it. The robe says Volvo on it. Now, I'm not sure if we're allowed to take these home. My guess is going to be no. Because I think they actually have like a few different teams coming out. Like, as in, not different teams, sorry, like different, so like countries who are doing the same sort of trip as me, but like next week. So I'm gonna guess we don't get to take these home, but I will be living in it for the remainder of my time here because it's the comfiest thing I've ever put on my body. They have genuinely taken my Pinterest vision board and gone, we're gonna make this little girl's dreams come true. And they have, and I feel like I want to cry again. I'm so emotional. Just looking out to sea and like, I'm doing that thing again. It's like not even imposter syndrome, but it's basically where like I start to feel really guilty, like I shouldn't be here. And like, what did I do to deserve this? And like, yeah, it's like a guilt thing where it's just too nice. And like, I don't know, I feel like someone else deserves to be here more than me. I can't really explain it, but yeah, I'm just trying to be present. This was one of the most, probably the most surreal day of my entire life. Thank you, Volvo. And tomorrow is even better. Today was just like the introduction. Okay, aikiva. Everyone, this is just insane. I woke up and it was a wee bit cloudy, but its sun is coming out, and I just sat out on this little jetty or whatever you want to call it and drank some coffee and read a bit of my book right by the water. So tempted to jump in, but I don't have time before breakfast today. We've got like a really busy itinerary, so I think that's more of a tomorrow morning kind of thing. I'm gonna try and do that, but I think this afternoon we get free time, so also going to try and go in for a swim then, although I've seen so many jellyfish, which is kind of putting me off, but I'm sure I'll survive and I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just going to go and get ready now for breakfast before going for forest bathing and kayaking. What a lovely morning. This is a dream.
And I sat next to
I'm just in the car post-forest bathing. That was so relaxing. I feel so zen. And now we're gonna drive to go kayaking.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I've not picked up the vlog properly, like spoken to you guys all day, because it's just been go, 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 but with a really fun, peaceful thing. So like, not really go, 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 but I'm not in a moment to myself, and I get embarrassed vlogging in public, as do most human beings. So that's that. But I'm now going to the spa just before getting ready for dinner for a midsummer party. We're going to be making wreaths. I can't cope. But yeah, there's actually a spa connected to the hotel. So although my wee bit out here is looking so inviting, I am going to go to the spa. Gonna go to the spa with the other girls and then go for a swim at my bit tomorrow morning, I think, when we've got a bit of free time before we leave. Because I want to go be sociable, and also they have a sauna and a hot tub. So I'm going to the spa. I'm at the spa and the lovely lady has just given me a different robe, which is so cute. Look how gorgeous this one is. And she's going to give me a wee tour, and then I can just chill out for an hour, which is kind of needed because it's been all go, go, go. The only one in the spa. The lady just gave me a tour and it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why no one else is here. I'm scared it's because they're all getting ready, but I'd rather just be here. I'm gonna stay in the hot tub, and then there's steps down there, and I can go straight into the sea, and then back to the hot tub, and then you can swim across to the sauna as well. Like, guys, this is the best day of my life. I hate the way I look tonight. That's me just back from the spa and like had to have a really quick turnaround, but I just look crazy and I don't know how to fix it, which is a shame because I wanted to look cute for tonight. Wow. What? Okay.
On top we have some bleak rock from Kalix, so the most northern part of Sweden.
Oh wow. What fish is it from, sorry?
The bleak is a very small cat.
Yeah.
Next tester. I just want to eat this. I might have a wee bit more of the salmon one as well because that was definitely my favourite.
Yeah, I think
I love how this is just starter. Good evening. Oh my goodness. I am like I'm a shell of a human being for multiple, no, maybe shell of a human being is not the right word, but I mean I am exhausted. It's been very full on. I've been up since 6 AM and had not a singular minute to myself. It's been jam-packed, but with literally all of my favourite things in the world. So I feel like overwhelmed, and when I use the word overwhelmed for in this context, I'm not meaning it in a bad thing, like, oh, I'm just feeling overwhelmed. Like, I feel overwhelmed, but with all the most positive and happy emotions possible, but to the point that I can't quite fully process it, or I'm just kind of like overwhelmed. Not only was this day like a dream day for me in terms of just what I'm doing and where I am, like the west coast of Sweden, celebrating midsummer. I mean, making wreaths and having the prettiest of like dinners and a lunch on an island that we've just kayaked to and made by the locals, and eating local food and experiencing different traditions and culture. That in itself to me is the best day ever. And then just add an extra layer of it being so surreal by the fact that I'm just sitting with like the main Volvo team, as well as so many other incredible people having this experience, and they're all so lovely and friendly and and like, oh my goodness, it's just a lot. Like, it's just another world, and it's just so crazy to me because it's something that I've always dreamt of. Like, especially like, I mean, the idea of a brand taking you abroad with another group, and like, that is a dream. Like, this is literally a dream come true, but like literally it is. I feel like I don't know, I've not manifested, but I've like, yeah, I've not even thought about this for so long because it's not real, is it? It's not realistic. It doesn't seem possible. So the fact that I'm actually here is like so crazy. Overwhelming. I have to say as well that the Volvo team I am so impressed with, because when you go away on trips like this, there's only so much you can gauge from an outsider's perspective. Like, even if everything looks great on the outside, you don't know how the people are going to be. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you're doing or how impressive the itinerary is or whatever the trip is. If the people are awful, it's game over, you know? So there's always that kind of scare factor. And it's not even that the Volvo team were nice. They were lovely. So you saw me in 2 different Volvo cars, and we're sitting there with the 2 people that designed each of those cars. Like, this is huge, you know? Like, these are massive people, so humble. Didn't act above anyone, didn't feel like a hierarchy, didn't feel like, you know, like they were in charge, or not that they were in charge, but, you know, they just didn't have any complex. They're like just the most down-to-earth, nice group of people, so welcoming, so friendly. Like, we just sat for hours there over dinner chatting. I was chatting with one of the designers for so long, but not about Volvo or about cars, just about life. And like, we really got into really nice chats, and he was giving me lovely advice, and like, not on like business or anything like that, just on life. And like, and then just normal chats and funny chats. Like, it wasn't all like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like, it was just so nice. I feel like I'm explaining this so badly because, again, I'm overwhelmed and I just don't really know how to explain it all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling like this trip couldn't have gone any better, and I've got a wee guardian angel looking over me or something, because and I'm sorry, because I feel like in between each segment of me showing you what we're doing, when I actually come to talk to you, it's literally the only time that I've got by myself I end up speaking to you. And so I automatically just go in with how I've been feeling and like blah, 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 which in this situation has been, I feel so overwhelmed, I feel so grateful, I feel so lucky, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, Neve, we get it, but like, just talk to us like a normal vlog and tell us what's happening or whatever. I just can't, because it's too much. And yeah, so I do apologize for that, because I know it's very annoying and like, okay, we get it, but this is just me live vlogging. I think sometimes I treat my vlogs more like a video diary and just a chance for me to like how I'm feeling, because I didn't bring a diary with me either, and I would have loved to journal these thoughts. So instead I'm just saying them to you in a more, I guess, okay, maybe not as deep and personal as I would in a journal, but yeah. But I know that's probably annoying and boring to listen to. So I have to apologise if this vlog was a bit like that, but keeping it real And this is just how I've been feeling every time I get a moment to process the trip and what's going on. On another note, I am getting ready for bed, as you can tell. I've just got my essentials, simple moisturiser, Elf Skin makeup remover, wee bit of simple, did I say moisturiser? I meant cleanser, but then simple moisturiser to finish, and that's me. And then I'm off to bed. Gonna get ready, pack, and then go for breakfast before going to the spa. So, just another day of what the F is life, really. I'm just reflecting on the past few days and taking a moment to process it all and take it all in and just come to terms with what's just happened, because it just feels like a big dream. And you know that way when you get back from holiday, any holiday, and you're just like, how was I there this morning and now I'm back home? Although that doesn't happen to me because I live on a Scottish island, so it takes me like an extra 2 travel days to actually get home. But still, just back to the UK and you're like, wow. So I quite like reflecting while I'm still here to kind of make it seem a little bit more real and take it in and be present. But yeah, it's just been amazing, and I've absolutely fallen in love with the Swedish culture, the Swedish people, the landscapes, like this boathouse, celebrating midsummer, and like just everything is so beautiful, and I've really loved it. But I'm actually going to spend this last day just being completely present. I think I've got more than enough footage. It's probably a very long vlog, so thank you so much if you've watched till the end. Today, like I said, I'm going to go for breakfast, I'm going to go back to the spa, and then we're getting taken into Gothenburg and we're going to explore there for a few hours before our flight. But I think you're not going to miss out on too much, in the sense that you've seen breakfast, it's going to be the same as yesterday, the same with the spa, and then Gothenburg's pretty cool. I guess you haven't seen that. Sorry. I've probably posted about it on my other socials if you want to follow them and see what I got up to there. But yeah, I'm going to take this morning to just switch off from the content, because obviously it has been a content trip. So constantly on my mind, I'm thinking about, capturing. And this morning, I think I just want to soak it in and be present and not have any stress or anything like that. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave yous. I will see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. If you weren't watching this, I wouldn't be here, and that is mind-blowing. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it, because I know a little subscription, a little button doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up to the point that I've now been able to come and do things like this. So hopefully if you subscribe, I can do more things like this. Yeah, it's just crazy the impact that little things like that have, and I'll never be able to process that, but that's a whole other story. So I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. If you made it to the end of this video, comment midsummer or Sweden, or midsummer in Sweden, something like that. Or you can let me know if you've ever visited Sweden, if you've ever celebrated midsummer, if you want to visit, if you want to experience something like that. Just let me know your thoughts. Let's have a wee combo in the comments, because I love interacting with you guys. It makes it feel a wee bit more real. And that's what I'm needing right now, is things to start feeling a bit more real, because right now I'm in a dream bubble. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.